Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit and in the green. Welcome back to Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. Last time we beat up the bird that kidnapped our sister, achieved a measure of revenge, and then had the crap beaten out of us by Ganondorf, who promptly got roasted by a dragon. Crispy fried pork does sound pretty nice, but right now we have to go down a stairway and talk to a mysterious person who spoke to us through a rock. Not quite as crazy as it sounds. And here we are. Are you him? Are you the one who is speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me!
That stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stones long spoken of in legends of Hyrulean royal family. I am the one who made it.
You made it? The royal family's gossip stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdoms spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the gods lies hidden. This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. And I am its king, Daphnis Nohansen Hyrule. Lunk, do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the King of Red Lions. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you so long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once, long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and the only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself, and so with a torrential downpour of rain from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. So, before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. When you think about it, it's actually kind of a sophisticated eugenics program, which actually really sucks. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me.
Approaching very nervously, understandably.
This necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it, and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp.
A task which interestingly does continue through the series. The very first Zelda, in terms of release order, was actually pretty proactive. The reason the Triforce of Wisdom is in 8 pieces? Zelda split it up to keep it out of Ganon's grasp. She's always been doing something.
You too must abide by the laws of the past. And so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live.
Which kinda sucks. Cue the Force Lightning. And... unfortunately, Tetra kind of loses her tan, which really sucks. To be honest, a tan Princess Zelda would be really awesome. Heck, the option to have a dark-skinned Link and Zelda in any upcoming Zelda game, that would be amazing. Just that, if Link is meant to be a Link to the player character, why not let Link look like you? My fate. She doesn't look happy about it at all.
You're the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. Not him, he's a lunk. He's the last lunk in his bloodline. You are Princess Zelda, which means that you're going to be stuck doing absolutely nothing until it's time for you to be kidnapped. Isn't that just great? I said, isn't that just great?
Zelda? I'm the princess?
You're confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected.
Wait, why does he get to be tan and she doesn't?
Lunk. I'm terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair. And so will the world you know above the waves. Lunk, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword.
Well, we're going for it.
Zelda. It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. Sucks to be you.
She looks really downcast.
Lunk, we must go!
Lunk. I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault. I'm so sorry. And, all loving hero that he is, Link is able to forgive her. Lunk, be careful. Oh man. Have they got TV in here? Well, once again the chamber closes. There's still not much we can do, so we'll have to head back to the surface. That should do for exposition for a fair while. So, the king has hinted that Ganondorf survived the barbecue. Did he finally get those marshmallows?
Lunk, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. Pretty boring life. You must head for these two temples to see what has happened to the sages, and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. But each temple should have another entrance high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart, and you're probably going to wind up ignoring them anyway because you haven't really done very much along the plot, for the most part, unless you've been forced to. If we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. Right, now, okay, so boat, we are assuming that Ganon didn't actually die, did he? He didn't wind up getting cooked, we didn't have roast pork. That's a bit disappointing. To space! Or the surface! Lunk, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? Once, long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the Kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It is said that at that time, the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much I do know. They lie hidden somewhere in this great sea. The Triforce of Courage is the only key that will once again open the doorway to Hyrule. You must search for it.
So, we've got our objective. So... can we... So, we should be able to use the Ballad of Gales now. Did it again. Because we will need the iron boots and the power bracelets. We can also go back to Windfall Island at long last. That's going to be pretty good. Alright, there is conveniently a pool of water that our boat can cruise in. Ah, this is the scene. Good. The energy surges forth. Link is determined to see what it is. And the Queen of the Fairies turns out to be... a young girl who winds up resembling Fi somewhat. Greetings, child. It seems the door to your fate has already swung open, has it not? I am the Queen of the Fairy World. What is the matter? Does that not surprise you, child? Everything surprises me. I like you. And so I shall give you new power to the bow that you wield. So the 2 little fairies come out, surround us, and what are they going to do? Well, they're not surrounding us. Oh, they're going to fly right into our chest. Oh, that one. Oh, heartburn. Oh, heartburn and brain. Heartburn and brain freeze. Heartburn and brain freeze. The powers of fire and ice have been added to your arrows. When you take out your bow, use R to change arrowheads, then fire away or ice away.
Ow!
Ice arrows can freeze the hottest flames and fire arrows can melt the coldest ice. The fairies in this fountain will ease your weariness. Use them as you need to. Child, I must tell you, you are just my type.
Link blushes at you. You're not macking on Zelda, are you?
Well, that's all we need to do here. So, let's actually go back to Windfall Island. Because we'll have a bit to do there. It's been a long time. I think we might have to shoot a beetle as well. Because I need bait. I've got plenty of islands to explore and I need bait. Now, one more thing. One more thing. Let me look at my submarine chart. Because I have a bit of revenge to get. Again. Okay, so it is the flight control. It is to the east of Dragon Roost. Yep. Okay, Six Eye Reef. And, oh, Paw Print Isle. That's good, that's good, that's good. So we can basically make a straight shot to the east. let's at least stop in and say hello to Mrs. Marie. Because I don't think there's a beetle around Windfall Island. The presence of land... There probably should be, I mean... Now, we note that a few things have changed. That creepy zombie-looking guy has been replaced by the rich guy whose pots we could break. If we talk to him...
Being poor must be pretty rough. You take one look at me and that's the first thing you think, isn't it? I ask you, why is that? Sure, the days can get kinda tough, but good things still happen, don't they? Money doesn't make the sun shine, you know. Just recently, my missing daughter Miller was returned to me. I didn't think I could ever feel more joyful. But then she went and started working at the shop to help out with our tight family finances. What a trooper! Could that girl be any more of an angel? Although, I do worry about how she always seems to sneak out at night. Is there any shop in this town that's open at night? Huh. The look in your eyes seems to imply that you have something to say. Well, what is it? Are you suggesting that I should go to work too? Oh, my back has truly been hurting me of late, really just aching. If I were 20 years younger.
There's always back trouble. In all fairness, it doesn't matter how old you are, you can wind up with back trouble very easily. Let's go talk to Doc Bandham. So. Hello, and hello! You are standing in the one and only Chew Jelly Juice Shop. You must have heard, our potions are the best. I'm telling you, they're too good. In fact, they're absolutely incredible. Huh? What's that? What's Chew Jelly was, looking somewhat bewildered? Oh, wait, hang on. I do know. Hang on, can I give him... Ah, we can. Is that? Could it possibly be? Did you by any chance bring me Chew Jelly? Oh. Ah. This is an extremely rare colour of Chew Jelly, of which I actually happen to have twice as much as the red Chew Jelly. Perhaps it indicates a new breed. What a fascinating jelly development. I've never seen one of this particular hue on Pauperand Isle, a small atoll famous for its robust chew population. But I digress, and the game is afoot. For when it comes to making potions, I am a true artist. I've been shown something rare. Inspiration bubbles up from within me. Wait for it. Here it comes. Oh! That's it! Oh, no, wait. That's just gas. Bean Burrito Festival. That's it. That's the sparkle I was looking for. That sudden burst of inspiration. Eureka! Well, actually, I probably Rika. I had too much fun at the Bean Burrito Festival, ate too much, and whew, that stuff didn't go down well. I'm going to use this Chew Jelly to create a brand new, unheard of kind of potion. It's been 10 years since I began my now legendary studies of the Chew Jelly. I must begin mixing this new potion before my first new inspiration in years vanishes. He doesn't have very many materials. Alright, what sort of explosion are we gonna get? Yeah, I knew there was gonna be an explosion. It's ready at last. My new Chew Jelly concoction. Still piping hot. Alrighty. Okay, so I don't have any empty bottles. But we can now buy green potions. I'll let this out, and how much do they cost? It's really neat. Alright, 10 rupees! That's a steal! I mean, we have to put in a bit of work, but it's easy enough to do after the Forbidden Woods. That is a steal. And we don't run out. Unlike Hollow, where we have to give 4 Boko Barber seeds each time, once we give all the Chew Jellies to Doc Bandham, we can buy the potion anytime. But Hollow's easy enough to work with because of the fact We can easily get 4 true jellies just by going to, going onto the Forest Haven. Ah, there's Miller. Hey, you, come on, use your head. You can't just stand there like that. You're in my way. Can't you move? Oops. Oh, that won't do at all. Already I'm back to my old habits. I'm terribly sorry. Really, I am. Welcome to you, sir. This way to Windfall's outdoor shop, chock full of fun and happy products. So we can start the trading quest by talking to Zunari. No. If you wish to speak to me, please, I must insist you do so at my reception counter. Rules are rules. Alright. Yes. You're the young master who purchased my sale. At last, with those funds, I've been able to open my stall. But I hate to say that my poor little stall is not an instant success. In fact, it is rather deserted, I'm afraid to say. I think this tragic turn of events is due to the fact that I don't have a wide enough lineup of products. For if I am to be fully honest, I only have one product. To put it another way, I think my store would do much better if I could only stock rare items that people can't get here in town. Yes, that is what I need. Then I would make plenty of money. Not just plenty of money. It would be like taking candy from many rich babies. Oh no, not even that. By running a prosperous business, I can play my part to help this town develop and become a happy place. Yes, that is the proper perspective. But dear me, if I had a young partner to help me out, a real go-getter. Yes, master. Now that I take a longer look at you, I see that you have a fine delivery bag, do you not? Dear me, it is a bag fit for a hero. Of delivery. I have a small request and it requires the use of that bag. A request? Oh dear me, I knew it, young master. I knew you would understand my plight. It is a rather long-winded explanation, but please take the time to hear me out. My stall is a kind of general store that makes its money by obtaining rare products at inexpensive prices and then selling them. With a reasonable markup, of course. However, because I have so few products to sell, the shop remains rather deserted. I will sell anything. I am a master of the sale. I just need to get some new products. Could you not seek out travelling merchants and negotiate supply contracts with them for me? Oh, no, do not look so frightened. I say contracts, but it is just a word. You do not have to do anything very difficult. All I need for you to do is trade one of my products for a new product that the merchant has in stock. You see, among merchants, a trade is proof of a contract. That is to say, it is the merchant's oath. That is what we call it. Yes. Merchants that have sworn a merchant's oath will afterwards send their products to me. It is the way things work. So, as you succeed in trading my product lineup will increase. Do you understand everything I've told you? Actually, I do. Yes, young master, you are now my new salesman. No, scratch that. Starting today, you and I are partners. Dear me, yes. I give to you my proof of contract. In other words, this is my merchant's oath. Take it with you, my young partner. So, a town flower. This flower hails from the town of Bright Smiles. If you find a place to set this rather small flower, choose your delivery bag, yada yada yada. The first thing you need to do is take this to another travelling merchant and trade it for something, to build on the foundation of my merchant's oath. As soon as you trade, the merchant you traded with will send his products to my shop, thereby increasing my product line, which will make me quite happy. Well, your new trading partners, the travelling merchants, are waiting for you somewhere out there on the Great Sea. My dear, my expectations are high. Woof, run my mouth a little bit. I know doing Ganondorf's voice really hurt my throat a bit, but I have to get that deep voice just right. We can talk to Mrs. Marie as well, which I'm going to do right now. Oh, you're the fine young gentleman who gave me a joy pendant present. How could I forget? How many did you... So, what can I do for you? Talk. Well, what would you like to talk about? Pendants. Though I may be a school teacher, I have a certain flair about me, don't you think? And let me tell you, I love jewellery more than anything else in the world. Oh, and why not? It's not like I can't afford it. Why, I have so much cash, I have my very own Oasis Cabana, but I happen to be after a very particular kind of jewellery. You see, lately I've been rather taken with collecting joy pendants. Those are very rare trinkets that you can't buy at any store. They're quite amazing. Why, their colour and their shape, I feel as if I was destined to gather them. If you have any, please show them to me. Just set them to the buttons. We have 48 of the damn things! My dear, did you bring me joy pendants yet again? How many joy pendants do you have? 48? Why, to think a child like you would pay such a large tribute to me. Oh, your teacher is very impressed by your efforts, little deal. My whole body is numb with the thrill of excitement. So this is what pure joy feels like. I'll take precisely 20 of them, thank you. That will do just fine. My heart is all aflutter. I don't know if you know, but 20 is my lucky number. And just as I promised, I will reward you for going out and collecting all these for me. I'm going to give you a wonderfully splendid thing. We got the cabana deed. It's written on yellowed parchment. It looks quite old. Dum-da-da! You see, although I am but a mere teacher, I own my very own cabana in a tropical oasis down south. But lately I haven't made use of it at all, so you can have it. It's alright, dear. You can stop gaping in amazement now. This is a tax dodge. This is totally a tax dodge. This is like Baobur in the Safari Zone. This is a tax dodge. Now that you have this deed, that cabana is all yours. You own it. So whatever you do, don't lose this piece of paper. I'm getting on in age, and sea travel hasn't exactly agreed with me as of late. Now I can just stay here and relax as I continue my work with the children. And just so you know, you'll find the place southeast of here. It's on a tiny, lonely little isle near the Triangle Islands. From now on, it is your own little bachelor pad. Good luck finding it. Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell anybody, dear. Alright. So we can talk to her a bit more. But there is one thing I want to do. I know there's a bottle we can get, but I don't quite know how to get it. I'll make sure I've got all the info on hand. Ow. We need to set our Wind Waker, which will be the last thing to do because my voice is getting a bit sore. I did have a fairly big recording session a couple of days earlier. Let's talk to Tot again. That magical dance that changes day into night and night into day. If I could only recall the rhythm. Oh, the rhythm! Then I could dance it perfectly. We have to let it sit for a while. Cha! That's it! That's the rhythm I've been trying to recall. Oh, I can feel it! I can feel it, guy!
Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Oh!
So, if we play... There we are, we have learned the Song of Passing. That's it! That's it, and it's perfect! I'm perfect! Now bring on the night!
Yeah! Yeah! Oh!
Hey! What's the matter? Nothing happened. Nothing at all! Why? Poor guy. So, we've probably got a bit we can do in Windfall. We need to light the lighthouse, but I probably should come here with a bit more money. Oh, there is one thing I really do want to do. One last thing. I know it's being a pain in the backside, but I'm going to go and get vengeance on the enemies in that submarine. So, bear with me a moment. We can also fish up some treasure at Paw Print Isle. Let's do this. This little session has been has had a big focus on revenge. Now, I'll demonstrate something very useful. That wasn't it. Okay, I need to set my boomerang as well. There's one. So we're taking out most enemies in one shot. Deal with the interruptions. Alright, now. Freeze it solid. Ice arrows will knock a regular Wizrobe out in one swift shot. There we go! So, fire and ice arrows do extra damage, but the problem is that most of the time Wizrobes will disappear before the extra damage from the fire can hurt them. There's a mini blend that's sort of stuck. And it can die. And we'll take the money. So, I'd probably better get back to an island. After I've been here, what is in here? Is it just a treasure chart? We could go to Six Eye Reef and fish up whatever's there. Which I suppose would be dragging this out a little bit. But yeah, ice arrows, the platform chart. So that's what I was doing all this for. To try and find a chart with all those watchtowers with guns on them. That kind of sucks. I had to go through hell. And I get this. It doesn't even tell me what I get from them. This kind of sucks. It's a really crummy reward. Guess what I'll do now is just fish up the treasure from Six Eye Reef. And then we can wrap things up. So I'll see you there when I'm fishing it up. There is something under there. Where's that ring of light gone? If I cruise back... Or was it just a complete fluke that happened? Was it just a complete fluke that treasure appeared? I need to find the rest of the guns here. One of the cannons was destroyed. Oh, that's our treasure chart. Where are the rest of the cannons? There's one. So if I take out all the cannons here, I believe we usually wind up getting prizes. And one of those crazy cannon boats blew up one of the guns. There should be another... That should be it, shouldn't it? At least I thought that should be it. I've got to find more. That one was killed by the cannon boat. Does it not count if the cannon boat blew it up? There's got to be one... There's got to... There it is. It's annoyingly accurate. That's it. There we go. So, what happens when you destroy all the cannons is it will get something fancy. It's usually a treasure chart, I believe. Okay, so I overshot, but I was... Obviously, I was going crazy on that ring of light, unless it was one that just appeared only at night time. I thought that cannon boat dropped something that had a ring of light there. Well, we've pulled this up. What's this? Oh, it's money. We can make a mozza at the auctions on Windfall. Oops, I tried to jump out of my boat. Right. So, we'll need to cruise around here, and we can actually get onto the edges of the reef. Let's go ashore, and let's get that treasure. Or at least that treasure chart. Probably going to need to change the wind. What are we going to get? I know I've dragged this one on a bit longer, but... Oh well. It happens like that sometimes. Next time I think we can do some stuff on Windfall Island. Try and get the auction and the treasure chart from the... Yeah, we'll get a heart piece and a treasure chart from the auction, if I remember correctly. And this is, to wrap up our episode, should be a treasure chart. So let's see what it is. Yep, it's a treasure chart. I think we get one from each of the reefs. And this one yields... that's... Northern Triangle Isle, just north of here, and no, I'm not going after it. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2, returning to base.